So here we have a bunch of beautiful, gorgeous tomatoes. You do not want to refrigerate your tomatoes. It has taken me a really long time to convince people not to refrigerate them. Basically, renders them flavorless. They will possibly store a little bit longer, but then you won't have the flavor. So do keep them dry out on the counter in a cool, dry place, and that is the best way to store a tomato. Tomatoes are great in vitamins A, C, and K, and they have that wonderful ingredient too called lycopene. Here is a regular type red tomato. We want to look at, when we're slicing a tomato, you want to think, what's the flat side? This side's not so flat. This is the stem end. It kind of has that little divot, which allows it to sit flatter. So if we wanted to get tomatoes and use tomatoes where we didn't want so much seed and the pulpy part, we would take the tomato and with a really, really sharp knife, kind of at a little bit of an angle, 45 degrees possibly. We know that the inner core of a tomato is seeds and pulp, so I'm trying to get the nice fleshy bit of the tomato, which is the sides. And see, we have a little bit of seed there. You just push it away, and we have a tomato that's ready for broiling, roasting. Or, in this case, if we wanted to, as we were saying, we didn't want so much seeds in the juice, and we wanted this nice, really beautiful dice, we're going to cut it lengthwise into slices, and then we're going to move those slices around so that we can then cut the tomato crosswise, the tomato slices, and then we have this beautiful dice that can be used for salsas, sauces, also as a garnish. Say we're cooking a fish and we just want fresh tomato slices on top, or dice of tomatoes. We have it right here. And then if we didn't really care about the seeds and we wanted to do, slices of tomato for possibly a sandwich or, anything where that, say tomato, mozzarella, and basil, you would just take your tomato where the blossom and stem ends are going in this direction, and we would hold it on its side. So you have to be a little bit more diligent in being careful that you've anchored the tomato. And as we can see, my knife is ultra sharp because it's gliding right through that. And look at that beautiful tomato. When you cut inside a tomato, this is what you want to see. This is basically a perfect tomato, and I have to say it's from my garden. So there you have how to slice and dice tomatoes.